Greetings, Marc Giles here today, and today we're talking about how to sell your home in Stamford, Connecticut. Did you know that homes sell in Stamford, Connecticut much faster when it has professional staging? That's right. With years of experience in this business, I've seen homes that sell quickly and I've seen homes that stay on the market for a long period of time. If you want to know how to sell your house, whether it's in Stamford, Connecticut, New York, or Connecticut, I'm going to show you how. But before we get started, my name is Marc Giles. I'm a licensed real estate agent in Connecticut and New York, and I'm also a mortgage loan originator in New York, Connecticut, and New Jersey, the tri-state area. So if you're thinking about buying a house or selling a house, you need to give me a call. Also, like the video, click the button below so you can subscribe, so we'll be bringing you much more great content just like this. All right, so let's jump right in. Let's talk about the first steps every seller should make before preparing the home to sell. Yes, preparation is key here. There's a lot of things that you're going to want to do with your home prior to selling. One of those things is definitely curb appeal. So you might want to consider doing the little things to make it look prettier. But what I always advise clients not to do is to overspend, because the rule of thumb is for every dollar that you put into your house, you're not going to get it back. You might actually lose a few dollars. So if you spend $1,000 to paint a room, that's not going to increase the value of your house by $1,000. What it will do is it might make for a faster sale. So what you'll find is that people will come to the house, see it, like it even much more, not have to worry too much about what they need to do in order to get it to move in condition. So yes, preparation is key. Okay, so now we're going to get into number 5, how to make your home stand out from the crowd. Now, there's certain things that you'll want to do to differentiate your house from the other homes in the marketplace. So the first thing you want to do is come up with a budget. How much do you want to spend to get your house looking right? Now, I always tell people, try not to spend too much, because like we said earlier, you're not going to get a cash on cash return most of the time for your investment. So spend as little as you have to, but you want to make the house look really good. So first things first, clean it up. You want to declutter the house, move all of those things out of the way. Take the things and move them to maybe one part of the house, or put them in storage, or if you have a shed, move everything into the shed, but you want to get that house looking really clean and uncluttered. So as we know, you only get one chance to make a good impression. So you want to take a look at your landscaping outside. Is your grass cut as well as it should be? Is everything clean? Is the landscaping pristine? Those are little things. So if you have a weekly landscaper coming over, you want to talk to him and really get it spruced up. So when these people come up, you have a nice curb appeal, and they can start to see that whoever lived there really took care of that house. Okay, moving on to number 4, we're going to talk about these mistakes. As promised, we're going to talk about the mistakes people make when selling their home. Mistakes that you want to avoid. Okay, so one of the biggest mistakes people make is overpricing the house. That's right. Yeah. Okay. So you do your market analysis and you come to the realization logically that you can price your house for a certain number. But sometimes emotions take over and we want to say, well, what if I could get a little bit more? That's a challenge for most folks, because that is what prolongs people's houses to stay on the market for an extended period of time. If you're pricing your house 5-10% higher than other homes on the market that are similar to yours, what that's going to do is it's going to deter buyers who may want to look at your house and make them look at the other houses instead. And then the other part of it is the time factor. While your house is overpriced, other people are buying the other houses. And now your house has been on the market for an extended period of time, which causes other buyers to look at your house and wonder, why is that house sitting on the market so long? Then what happens after that is eventually you're going to wind up lowering the price of your house. So if you're waiting 30 days, 45 days, and then you lower the price to what it should be, now people are walking in your house, scratching their head, wondering why? Why was this house on the market so long? What's wrong with this house that it has been sitting here while all the other houses have been selling? And also bear in mind that while your house is on the market, other people are also continuing to put their house on the market after yours has come on the market. So you really want to start paying attention to this marketplace and watching every house that comes on and every house that goes into a pending condition, meaning that somebody made an offer and the offer was accepted. These are the things you want to pay attention to closely so you can avoid making mistakes when selling your house in Stamford, Connecticut. All right, number 3, let's talk about these marketing strategies that get your home sold fast. So the key to marketing strategy is obviously to get that house in front of as many potential buyers as humanly possible, as fast as possible. So what you'll want to do is you want to build a website, right? So you want to have a website and you want to have your house looking beautiful on that website. Prior to the website, you definitely want to have some professional photography shots of the interior of the house and the exterior. If you can make a video, that's even better, because the video can inform people about not just the house, but the local amenities in the area and why your house is positioned the best for them and their family. Once you get your website set, next thing you want to do is you want to engage on social media. What that means is once you have your website and it has all of the 20, 30, 40 pictures of the interior of the house and the exterior and a description of the beautiful description of your property, you also want people to be able to catch it on social media. That's what gets your house the most exposure. And when your house has the most exposure, you know what? You're more likely to get a faster sale and a higher price, or at least a price that you're looking for. Then you have some other websites that also showcase homes, like Zillow, you have Redfin, you have Realtor.com. You want your house on all of these sites because the house is not just sitting there with the beautiful photos, it has a great description, and what else? Has a call to action, so people know what to do next. They know who to call and how to get information about your house. As promised, we're on to number 2. How do you choose a good real estate agent? Before we talk about that, don't forget, bonus tip is coming up, so watch this video all the way till the end. Okay, finding a great real estate agent is not that difficult, right? A couple things you definitely want to look at. Look at the real estate agent's Google reviews, see if they have some reviews online, so you can learn a lot about their personality and how people have been helped by using this real estate agent. So when you're choosing a realtor to represent you in the sale of your home, definitely want somebody who has knowledge of the area and has worked in the Stamford area for a while. Additionally, you'll want to make sure that this agent that you're working with, that you're going to hire to represent you in the sale of your home, has a lot of connections in the area. Maybe they know attorneys, they know appraisers, they know handymen, they know people who can do repairs for you, and they also have the connections in the community. So anything that you might need, the resources, it's available for you. Additionally, you'll want an agent who has a lot of knowledge about mortgage finance. Why? Because 99% of the people who are going to buy your house are going to get financing. So if you're hiring an agent to represent you in the sale of your house, you'll want an agent who can discern the differences between the different buyers. Some buyers are coming in claiming that they can buy your house all cash. Most will be getting mortgages. And so the buyers that will come, they're going to be bringing pre-approval letters from different lenders and institutions. And you'll want a kind of agent who can ask the right questions to the buyers and to their buyers' agents who are coming and making offers on your house. I've seen it happen in the past where people make an offer on a house, they put a large down payment, but then they have this problem getting mortgage financing. And as we said before, you want a kind of agent who understands the market conditions, can break it down and explain to you simply what's going on in the market and how that will impact your house. That's what's going to help you make the right choices and the right decision when putting your house on the market and getting it sold, which is getting the right real estate agent. Now we're moving on to number 1, where we're going to take a good look at the closing process and the negotiation process. This is extremely important because when you put your house on the market, you price it right, everything is looking good. You got a lot of folks coming through because they saw all of your ads on Zillow and on Redfin. They've been on your website. They saw all the beautiful pictures. Now they're flocking in. At this point, you're going to start getting offers, people who want to buy your house. And this is where you are going to have good negotiating skills. And oftentimes the realtor, myself, I work with a lot of sellers who are selling their homes. And it is a critical time when we're receiving offers because you have to respond and you want to respond quickly and effectively. Sometimes if you're getting many different offers, you want to have people wait without feeling that they're being pushed away. So people need to be treated fairly, and it must be an organized process where everybody's communicating and everything is transparent because you don't want people getting their feelings hurt and start accusing you of stuff. Okay, so when you're getting these offers, you want to analyze them. You want to look at not only just how much am I getting, how much is the person putting down, what kind of financing are they getting, who's doing the financing. Oftentimes you want to talk to the mortgage loan originator. I'm a mortgage loan originator, so when I call the mortgage loan originator, we can have a very candid conversation, get right down to it. What's the credit score? How much are they putting down? What's their monthly income? What loan program are they getting? These are the type of questions you want answered, and you want to be able to interpret into, because you're having different buyers making different offers, and you really have to choose which one is the best for you. Oftentimes, as crazy as it sounds, the highest price is not always the best offer, but we always want the highest price. I get that. Okay, so why would the highest price not be the best offer? Because you might have somebody who's offering you a higher price, but they might have shaky credit and their terms might not be as good in terms of getting the deal closed as fast as you need it to, where the next guy might offer you $3,000 less, but he's paying all cash, there's no mortgage, he can close in 2 weeks, and he's telling you if he doesn't close in 2 weeks, you can just keep his deposit. You know what I mean? So sometimes you have to make these tough decisions. Okay, now that brings us to our bonus tip, the one you've been waiting for. And it kind of piggybacks on be flexible and negotiate. So there's a few things that you can use to negotiate a better deal for your house when you're selling it. One is a seller's concession. You can actually offer to pay all or some of the buyer's closing costs. Why would you do that? Because it makes it more affordable to more buyers. Because you may have some buyers who are highly qualified, but they're just cash poor. And believe me, as a mortgage loan originator, I'm qualifying people every day. And oftentimes we have people with making $250,000 a year, which is a great income, between the husband and wife. And then they have excellent credit and a 700 plus, 750 scores. Everything is perfect. But for one reason or another, they just don't have all of their cash right now. Sometimes they're selling a home and they're going to get the cash from that, but it hasn't been sold yet. Some people have had an accident and they're waiting for that accident money to come. So at that very moment, they're just a little cash poor. And so they just need a little help. And these people are qualified through Fannie Mae, and they can get a mortgage. The only thing is they don't have all of the money. And then you have some people who do have just enough money, but they want to use some of that money to buy furniture and do some things around the house. Another reason some people are cash poor is because they're veterans. United States veterans are eligible to purchase your home with no money down. They shouldn't be discriminated against because they don't have money. No, they should be afforded an opportunity. So if you have the capability to help a veteran out by paying some of all of their closing costs to make them eligible to buy the home, trust me, that goes a long way because they have the income, they have the credit, which means they can afford the house. They just have a little cash poor situation right now, and they deserve every opportunity to buy your house. Okay, so that's it for the bonus tip. I want to thank you. Once again, my name is Marc Giles. If you like this video, I guarantee you I'm going to keep them coming. Great information, great stuff just for you and your family, because I want you to succeed financially, and I want you to get the affordable living and lifestyle and quality of life that you want in the home that you want to buy. So subscribe to the channel, like the video, please share it with your friend, and I'm promising you I'm going to pop out one of these videos every week going forward for the next at least a year and a half. So let's do it. Thank you. And if you have any questions, always feel free to call me. Numbers below. I got a team of realtors all over the United States. If you need a good real estate agent, a good mortgage person, we've got them. Please feel free to call me, text me anytime. I'm an open book and I'm here for you.